Hi, I'm Roxanne Sweeney-Hurst here at Moor End and I am Lead of English. I'll be taking you through what we offer here for English Literature and Language for Key Stage 3 and 4. On the screen now you'll see our subject intent. The study of English within Moor End Academy engages students in complex texts and enables them to progress towards increasing independence and sophistication in English literature and language. Our medium-term and long-term plans are built around our intent. Essentially, our intent is the bread and butter of what we deliver here at Moor End for English. Here you'll see our 5-year curriculum overview where we've carefully mapped out what we deliver in year 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And the idea is that they're designed to build on prior years. So it's sequenced really carefully and regularly reviewed by the whole department each year. Year 7 and 8 consolidate and build upon core reading, writing and speaking and listening skills with a closely mapped vocabulary focus. And the vocabulary focus is delivered through our curriculum lessons, but also through our library offer. In Year 9, our texts engage students with challenging themes and issues such as the locally relevant Wuthering Heights and thought-provoking Animal Farm. Our non-fiction unit is based around politics and the media, offering an exciting opportunity to pick fresh material each year, covering the latest political developments and social issues. So just looking a little bit more closely at what we offer in Key Stage 3 then, it's sequenced thematically. So whilst we're interleaving reading and writing skills and speaking and listening skills, we're also considering how students are developing their knowledge, so knowledge of context, knowledge of particular texts, relevant for them in GCSE but also after school. If we look more carefully then at what we offer in Key Stage 4, we carefully follow the AQA specification for language and literature. A thorough knowledge base is developed throughout Year 10 for both literature and language, allowing deeper learning, consolidation and application of skills in Year 11 whilst building on what students developed in Year 7, 8 and 9. So on the screen now you can see a breakdown of English Language Paper 1. And Paper 1 focuses on explorations in creative reading and writing, where students are looking at one piece of fiction and answering several questions around that piece of fiction, a piece of fiction they've never met before, and then using that piece of fiction to inspire a piece of descriptive or narrative writing. On the screen you'll now see an overview of Language Paper 2. And this is really similar to Language Paper 1, however this time, rather than focusing upon creative reading and writing and fiction, this focuses upon non-fiction and transactional writing. However, the papers do link really closely and skills used for Paper 1 are also used for Paper 2. Another part of students' language GCSE is their non-examined spoken language test or assessment. So what that means is in the classroom, students are expected to plan, deliver and discuss for around 10 minutes a chosen topic. This is then recorded and students are awarded a grade for this, though like I've said, this is not an examination. English literature is also a compulsory and highly regarded GCSE, comprising of 2 exams and a number of thoroughly engaging set texts. Students will study in an inspector calls with a very similar context to Animal Farm, which they studied in the previous year, A Christmas Carol, Power and Conflict poetry, a selection of unseen poetry, and either Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet or Macbeth. And again, students have practiced and experienced texts of a similar nature lower down in school and gained a lot of the contextual knowledge before they even begin their GCSEs. Further information can be found on the AQA website. So as well as our very strong curriculum offer, we also ensure that students are enabled to build their cultural capital looking at a range of enrichment offers. So throughout the year we offer several enrichment lessons that are carefully mapped and delivered at relevant points to engage students in national events such as the 500-word BBC competition, National Poetry Day and World Book Day. And you can see the picture above of where all staff engaged in World Book Day. Not all events are whole school, but most of them are, and where they're not whole school, they are whole departmental. Here you can also see termly events where students are involved with cross-curricular links. So English here led an event working with history, geography and science, with the idea that students are being shown that the skills and knowledge they're learning in history, geography and science are relevant to English and vice versa, and that's something we're continuing to develop as a school. Other enrichment offers and support include our weekly access to the library. This engages students in reading for pleasure, Rapid Plus for students that need support with their low reading ages, whilst encouraging students to read challenging and classic texts. We've also organised and continue to organise author visits, theatre trips and live performances at Moorend Academy, including live performances of A Midsummer Night's Dream, A Christmas Carol. Kirklees Library often come in and deliver workshops, and again this is something we continue to deliver in future. A wide range of additional and online resources are made available to support learning, such as GCSE Pod, department revision guides, which were meticulously put together by members of the English department, really focus on this idea that students need to learn how to revise before revising. We also offer other extracurricular activities, such as reading and writing clubs at Key Stage 3 and tailored support sessions, boosters and workshops at Key Stage 4. So the impact of everything I've just gone through is that the study of English aims to ensure all students can read easily, fluently and with good understanding, and they can develop those habits of reading widely and often for pleasure but also for information, which we know is a life skill. They can acquire a wide vocabulary, an understanding of grammar and knowledge of linguistic conventions for reading, writing and spoken language. So not just thinking about what students are saying to one another in the classroom, but what can students say to one another outside of the classroom? How can students engage with one another in a professional manner, an informal manner, and how can they take those skills and use them throughout their lives, so job interviews, for example. Part of our impact is ensuring that we appreciate our rich and varied literary heritage and focusing more on ensuring that our curriculum is diverse and that we're offering students the opportunity to read texts written by people of colour, written by women. We're focused on ensuring that students can write accurately, clearly, coherently and adapting that language within their writing to suit a range of contexts. And again, as you can see through the last couple of bullet points, we're building those speaking and listening opportunities throughout our curriculum. This is something we're continuing to work on. So again, not only are students able to speak and listen within the classroom accurately and articulately, but they can take those skills and use them throughout their lives. Finally, English is a valued subject, and our aim is for students to understand the importance of this for academic purposes, but for their futures, for careers and for relationships. We want our students to see themselves as leaders of the future. English Language and Literature at Moorend Academy is planned to deliver and develop analytical, evaluative and articulate learners who are well placed to achieve their ambitions. So please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any further questions, or you can go onto AQA's website and take a look at the GCSE offer for English. You can also go onto your child's Teams page and check out our 5-year overview that is student friendly.